Hi, my name is Xian, and I was made to be a light. Before the junior year in university, I went on missions to East Timor. We lived in a village without electricity for a couple of months, and we would have to run the generators at night just to see, or we would light up these little kerosene lanterns for us to read by or for us to cook by. Some of the people that I went on this mission trip with were doctors, and they were running this clinic during the daytime. One day this child came in, and this entire part of his face and his head was just burnt off because at night he had knocked the kerosene lantern and it spilled on him and burned his face. And this child was only 3 years old at most. That really pierced our hearts. I had the opportunity to go to Stanford University, and I was going to study product design, which was what I was getting more and more passionate about, just creating great products. Before I went to Stanford, I opened the course catalog and I saw this one class called Design for Extreme Affordability, which is about designing for the poorest people in the world, the poorest 1%. My project group, we hit upon this idea which would ultimately, be the crux of the forming of D-Light, the company, which is just, let's make a light, just high quality, low cost, and let's blast it out, to all over the world. For that quarter, we were meeting regularly, trying to get things going for D-Light, trying to come up with new ideas and making new prototypes. One fine day, one of our co-founders and I were in a remote village in Cambodia, and it was late at night, and we were checking our email, and we got this one email with this picture of this check. It said, D-Light design, $250,000. It's US dollars. I looked at it and it's like, Photoshop. The next morning, I called my buddy up in the States and say, what's the deal, right? He said that, no, we actually joined this competition. I think we ended up winning the competition. And it was an absolute miracle. And that was a real act of God. We set out to design a light which was durable and really high quality, and also at a price which was affordable for our end users. You just charge it in the sun from as long as you can every day, and at night they bring it in, they come home and they bring it in. A lot of households in a village have these lights. The pass rate at school and the school grades increase in that village, and they would cook by it, they would do their household chores by it, kids would study by it. And it was just, it's such a big difference that once they started using it, they just couldn't go back to using kerosene anymore. Jesus says in Matthew, I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. These lights are an example of that. It's a very practical way that we can think, can design for, and can meet the needs of people who have a lot less than what we do. I feel that who God has created me to be, and even where I grew up, and all the choices that I made in life have been leading me up to this point in time. So really just looking forward to the challenges that lie ahead. I was made to be a light. I'm Xian, and I was made to be a light.